Guys, it's me Vexeval, and welcome back to another video. And today we are going to be doing the airplane part of the vehicles part in Unity in Unity. So if you haven't seen the one before, I definitely recommend watching that one because there's also a bit about doing stuff. But we're gonna start again, loading up Unity Hub, which you can just type Unity Hub. This actually won't, you probably won't already download this unless you downloaded it from the page. Your Unity will probably just want to load up like a version, of Unity like this. But if you get Unity 2018, this is what it'll be good. So I'm gonna get the drop down here. I'm gonna create a new Unity project. Actually, let's not create a new Unity project. Let's load up the one. I'm gonna load up the one we already have, that we've already used for the vehicles one, so we can already test around with the environments. Alright, so now that we've loaded up our project here, you can see here's our car environment we made in the last video. With our car here, everything fully works, so you can drive around and everything. But today we're going to be trying to do that with a plane. So for starters, I'm actually going to disable all of the barrier walls. So that, like, basically what you have to do is you go up here and you select what you want, like this folder, which will select all of them. Go up here, you see this little check mark next to barrier walls. If you uncheck that, it basically disables everything in that child so that like none of the stuff actually works. It's just simply off, basically. You can't even select it easily, it's just simply off. But yeah, so because we're doing a plane, we don't want to be smacking into visible walls unless you're having them around the border far around a big map. So this, I'm just simply going to scale up this. I'm gonna thin that out a bit. I'm gonna move the car up, it doesn't really matter, but I'm gonna move that so we have more room to fly around in. And I'm going to actually delete the car, so there's no longer nothing here by hitting the delete key or whatever, right click delete. But now I'm gonna go and I'm going to open up standard assets from the folder, as long as you've got the Unity standard assets, by going to the asset store. All I have to do is go to asset store, you search for standard assets, you download and import this, and that's all you're gonna need. So once you got that, you should have the standard assets folder right here. You're gonna want to open that up, and you want to go to not any of these, but you're gonna go all the way over to vehicles, open that folder, and double click aircraft. Now you'll get just amount of stuff here that makes it work. We're gonna want to go to the prefabs folder, open that. Now you notice there's a lot of different stuff here that they all look the same, but they're a bit confusing. Usually the first one will work, but if you're not sure, select it and see down here, it'll show you the path. And as long as it says aircraftjet.prefab and not aircraftjet AI or propeller AI, then you should be good. So simply drag this into your scene wherever you want it. I'm gonna drag it on top of this tower, and voila, you automatically have this sick looking jet plane that you can already use as is, which is very cool. So you can, once you got that all in, it'll be good. Just making sure you go to your multi-purpose camera rig, which also is inside standard assets through cameras and then prefabs, and you want the multi-purpose camera rig if you're trying to find that. Go to your multi-purpose camera rig, and making sure that the target is set to aircraft jet. You basically just, all you have to do is drag the aircraft jet in here if it says none, and that will be all set up. So now, once we got that, I think we're ready for the most exciting part here to actually start it up and start flying this plane. Alright, I'm gonna hit play. Let's see what this looks like. Alright, as you can see, it starts to fly, and voila, you have a plane. I mean, it goes pretty fast, so you're gonna have to figure out a way to stabilize it, but if you can turn around and you have a big enough environment, then you can actually find your environment and you can fly around it extremely fast. Sometimes you're gonna have to tweak like the max speed of this thing to make it more balanced for your game, but I think already it works pretty nice. So yeah, I'm gonna tweak a few values with this, like selecting it for this size of a map. What we want to do here is go to this airplane controller in the inspector, find something that looks power, like for the power, like max engine power, and I'm gonna chop that down to, I know it seems like very small, but I'm gonna swap that down to 15 to see what I can, so that it goes a bit slower. Let's see what we got. See here, goes forward. As you can see, it's extremely slow, and that does kind of mess with the controls because you kind of do have to kind of change the rest of the controls to make it like work with the rest of the system. But other than that, you get a decent looking stuff that sometimes the camera's a bit glitchy, but it still does work and you can still fly this thing. It's just making it easier for me to kind of see how this system is working. But yeah, that's today's video. I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I know this was a shorter one, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Also, project files in description. Woohoo!